So the other thing about marketing is now it's necessary. Like, it's not just now. I think marketing was always necessary, but people didn't call certain things marketing. It's not a nice to have thing. And this is marketing in general. This is not advertising. This is just, if you aren't thinking about how you are getting customers or customer acquisitions, then you are not going to grow your business. And everybody here they want to grow their business. They want to make it bigger. They want to make it more of what it needs to be. So over time, as you start working with marketing, you learn more and more and more about what works for specifically your business and the industry you're in, the maturity of your company, the regional aspects of your business, and your customer list itself all can change the approach. We have had almost clone identical style of companies in two completely different states and seen something really just take off here, but not take off here. And a lot of it has to do with regional dialects, cultural decisions made in that area, as well as just population densities. So you need to be thinking and learning about how your audience is working all the way across. However, the fundamentals of how you get that data ends up being really, really similar. Well, let me go over here. The other thing is, one of the biggest things I see with marketing is people do it in fits and starts. They don't think about it consistently over time. They don't consistently start the month going, I'm going to do these things to try and get customers this month. Instead, they go, I feel like I want customers this month because last month was slow. So let me see what I can put into play in order to try and get customers. And then they get some customers and they're like, okay, I'm good. And then they take their eye off the ball. And then they end up in another slump. And so it's this feast or famine. And that's why you need a system. The problem with systems is this isn't even all the things you can activate for a business. There's a ton of ways. And the way that they're all integrated and interconnected is something to consider as well. Now, not every business needs to bite off on all of these at all times. That would be far too expensive and complex. But there are definitely some where I go, you need this, this, and this. And every business needs it, not just a certain sector. So in some of these, some people don't even know what they are. Like Google local service ads are popular in home services, but in other places, they're like, what are those? Because it's not available for their market. So then you've got these specialized tailored places to advertise as well. So the last one is my favorite, because if anybody isn't leveraging their personal network, and your best personal network is always your parents, which is mom and dad, please like my post to give me more reach. So my mom has a tendency to see my stuff on Facebook and like it all. And guess what? I get more people just like her seeing my stuff. She doesn't own a business. So whether or not that's useful is up in the air. But marketing is marketing bleeds off into almost everything your business does, from a customer acquisition to a service standpoint, and then to a follow-up standpoint and a repeat database activation standpoint, trying to get old customers to rebuy certain sectors of your service. Everything matters when it comes to it. Every part of it needs to be funneled through the lens of marketing in some way, shape, or form. There's only so far that an agency can do it. But you as a business owner or operator, somebody working within the business, need to think about, well, how would this approach work for our customers? So it really is an all-encompassing thing, which is why it's something I want to tell businesses to do all the time, is think of everything as marketing. From the way you roll up a driveway if you use service vans, or the way that you invoice a customer, or the way that you approach them when you talk to them for the first time, all of that's marketing. And if you start hammering away all those little touch points for your customer, from before they walk in the door to the service to when they leave, you will find that your overall customer base will lift, because your service goes up in quality, your business goes up in awareness, and more people are willing to trust you and refer you at the tail end.